Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I put it on pause. And I just gave up almost a whole review. And then looked down to see what the time was. And it was still on 26 seconds. So, this is this is a quick review on The Haves and the Have-Nots, Season 4, Episode 15. I think the episode was called The Apple Tree. The Apple Tree is what it was called. It picks up off right back where I left off this week with Catherine and Hannah, and Catherine consoling Catherine about losing her 2 kids or whatever, giving her some sleeping pills or whatever, and she's just boo-hooing. I mean, I told y'all about my history, that my brother passed away last year in January, and I was diagnosed with cancer in July, and I was more fearful of how my mother would be able to take that, with 2 deaths like that of her kids within a short period of time. And that's exactly what Catherine's going to. She only has 2 kids, and the 2 kids are dead. And that's got to hurt. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: she could have done much better with her crying, much better. It was so funny. I mean, I know that they were trying to make it, because the scene is sad, but she was, I don't even know what she was doing. That was some fake crying if I ain't never seen no fake crying. No, she doing all this, and ain't not one tear, no, nothing, just dry. Just dry. And Hannah over there, oh bitch, I can't stand Hannah, she on my nerves. But anyway, she over there, Miss is gonna be okay, Miss. She said, Hannah, is this what you told me? And she said, what are you talking about? What you told me in the hospital? And I was like, yeah, bitch, she did already say. And so then Hannah got to give her sermon. What you reap is what you sow. Okay? And that is true. It is true. But she had to give her that. But then Catherine goes on to beg her to go tell Jim. Now, Hannah did not want to. I mean, was adamant that she couldn't do that. That was not up to her. And Catherine said, "You're the only one I can." I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't have done it. That man up in jail behind bars can't do nothing, and you gonna go tell him that his son passed away and he don't like you anyway? I wouldn't have done it. Bitch, you better pull yourself together. You better go do that shit on your own, because it ain't gonna be my motherfucking monkey ass Missouri Bobby. So Hannah didn't give her no answer. I mean, or she did. I can't recall. I don't think she did. But if she did, well, you know, I don't remember. I kept on hearing her say that she was going to do it. So then from there it goes to War up in the bed with Candace. Now, War is one sexy ass motherfucking goddamn nigga. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. If I was to be with a nigga, that's the type of nigga I want. I don't want one flipping around. I don't want a Jeffrey. I don't want any of that. I want or Landon, nothing like that. All what does is walking down the street with their rainbow flags and flashing them in blue, 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 blue. Nah, I want is what's naturally called for real trade. That's what I want. And that's what War is. Trade. That's what he is. So anyway, he's telling her she better have that money by 5 o'clock. And he wants it in cash. Now, she ain't nobody rich. I mean, how's she going to just say, go in there and then say, I think it's hot. It's real hot to pull out $2 million in cash all at once. And, you know, I think it's hot. But I mean, so she said she was going to get it because the bank, you know, from last episode, the bank said that she could be able to pick up the money. So, he said he got to 5 o'clock. If not, you know, Benny's going to get fucked the fuck up. And she's going to get fucked the fuck up. So, then it pans to Benny coming into the shop, and Mitch is just sitting there. And Benny was like, any phone calls? He said, nah, still nothing. He said, I thought you were going to talk to that Harrington dude. He said, well, I did try to, but he had to run out. His bitch ass ran out on me. I'm going to have to get to him today. So he calls up, leaves a message like, Mr. Harrington, I need my phone back on. You need to call me right now. I'm like, bitch, he ain't called you yet. I mean, what makes you think he's going to call you? But let's talk about Benny and how stupid he is, though. But you know, last week, Mitch had seen Candace in War, where he had her, like, pinned up against the fence. I don't know if he fucked her right then and there or not. But he had her all pinned up. So he's in there. So Mitch was asking Benny about what he thought about Ward and why he's letting Ward be a part of their business. He said, "Man, I done told you, I grew up with that dog. We go all the way back. He's good peoples. I mean, I would be in jail right now if it wasn't for him. I've been knowing him since birth." Well, motherfucker, you don't know, because he's sitting in that motherfucking goddamn office with you. Because Ward shows up, and Mitch is he don't like Ward. He feels like something's up with him. He don't trust him. So Mitch was like, "I'm going to go get me some coffee." He said, "I just made a pot." He said, "I don't want that nasty shit." But that reason where he was bouncing to was to go see Candace's ass. But I'm skipping a couple. I'm skipping a couple little points because then Candace, Jeffrey comes over to Candace's house, and y'all, I don't like this new Jeffrey. You can't take the bitch and turn him into trade. You can't take this motherfucker who couldn't stand up for himself and then think he's going to be running shit. And this whole little new attitude that he got there, he's feeling a little bit more cockier. He's still a bitch. He really is. He still is. I mean, there ain't nothing, man, there's nothing good about him right now. I mean, I don't care what role. But his new cell phone came in and Candace was like, "Look, I don't got time to be hearing what's going on. I can only deal with one thing at a time. Just give me a moment, because I don't care about Maggie Day being killed. I don't care about none of that mess. Right now, I need to focus on what I got to get done right now, because, bitch, I want to motherfucking live, and that motherfucking crazy-ass motherfucking goddamn Warren is going to come after my motherfucking ass quick, fast, in a motherfucking goddamn hurry. So let me get the fuck up out of here." So his phone, so Candace goes upstairs, and it was his phone. It was Justin. Officer Justin, okay, who I used to think was sexy, but now that I see him handcuffed up to a bed, that changed my whole outlook for him. He must be a motherfucking goddamn bitch. I don't know, because you'll get handcuffed to the motherfucking bed. And then, so anyway, Officer Justin told him to meet him in the hotel room by 1 o'clock. And so, but Jeffrey had to get to Mama's house. Mama, Vanessa. You know what? I don't know why I said Vanessa, y'all. It's Veronica. Veronica's a cuckoo-ass motherfucking goddamn bitch, y'all. I'm just starting to see that. She just walking around in these meds all day long. And she's one of the most pretentious bitches that I ever seen in my whole entire life. But she had Jeffrey come in and told him he need to go home and change and put on some clothes for dinner. He said, "I ain't coming back. I'm not staying here." She said, "Yes, you are. Yes, you are." And I don't know how Jeffrey gets in these situations, though. First, it was the car that she held over his head. Now, it's Quincy that she's holding over top of his head. He always has something that she can blackmail him on. Always. So she goes upstairs and shows him he said, "Well, let me show you your room that you're going to be living in." It's a baby room for him and Melissa. Now, you know good and well, Melissa, he ain't going to marry no Melissa, but once again, Veronica's calling the shots. But she told him, "You make sure you get back here for dinner." And said, "Because Melissa's going to be here, and we're going to have to wear a nice black suit." That motherfucking bitch came back in this flowery motherfucker. He came back with this motherfucking floral motherfucking goddamn jacket, the furthest thing from being black. The furthest thing. And I said, "Well, all right." Bitch, you carry that, Jeffrey. I know Veronica was like, "Why do you just make it seem like I treat you so bad?" He said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Because I specifically told you to wear a black suit, and you come here wearing a jacket that looks like that It looks like my dress. And it did. And it did. But but anyway, so Melissa comes later on. Later on the episode, I'm gonna get them out the way. Melissa comes, and she was like, "Aren't you gonna kiss Melissa?" You know, well, he don't want to kiss no motherfucking Melissa, bitch. You cannot make a gay guy straight. You cannot do it. If you want that, then you go get a piece of trade that don't want to come out the motherfucking clothes. But you cannot get a gay guy to motherfucking kiss a motherfucking bitch. So he did that little fake ass kiss. So, but I'm looking at Melissa, and I'm looking at her. Now we done went through a whole little season here, a whole little period of time. And she's been supposed to be pregnant for a long time. That bitch don't got no more belly than a little bit. I don't think the bitch is pregnant again. I really don't. But we'll see. I guess that'll all pan out eventually. But that was it on the Harringtons. Now we're going to go back. So let's get back over to War and Benny. Now, Candace is up in the bank. And let's just. Let me go back to the Harringtons real quick. Jeffrey does go to the hotel and meet the dude. They wake up in bed. The dude is hand up to the bed again. But after he done got his nut and it's all over with, Jeffrey's laying on his stomach and it's like, well, I guess it's too much to ask for some affection. And now he also would be Justin the cop. Give me the handcuffs. And so once Jeffrey start acting like the little bitch that he is, then the cop gonna be like, well, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Now, motherfucker, for real, if you was real trade, he wouldn't give no motherfucker. First of all, you wouldn't have been handcuffed up to the bed. Jeffrey would have been handcuffed up to the motherfucking bed. But that's neither here nor there. But so he let him go, and so they sitting there in the bed. He said, well, look, I like you or whatever, but I'm not gay. And so Jeffrey's sitting there with that heart. Yeah, you're not gay. You're not gay. And he's trying to act like he's hard. Like, just get out. Nigga, please. Bitch, you don't come into your motherfucking goddamn element to where you can motherfucking act like puff your chest up. Like you somebody when we all know that you a cream puff from cream puff. I mean, bitch, I've been knowing this forever in the motherfucking goddamn day. I don't like Jeffrey. I don't like him at all, but that was them. So Ward's up in the tow company with Benny. He got his feet all cocked up in the air, and he's sitting there with the gun in his lap, and Benny over there. So he calls Candace. No, he didn't. He sent Candace a picture of Benny, and then it might even be a Skype or same time or something like that, to where he was actually videoing what was going on in the room, and you know how you can change the span to go one direction. Okay, because first he had it on Benny, and then he had it down showing the gun in his hand. So Candace sitting in the bank, and she calls him and was like, look, they're counting the money now. You're going to get them, or I'm going to get it. He said, I hope you ain't bullshitting with me, because you already motherfucking goddamn know. So Candace is waiting for because first of all, the man at the bank was boofed when she said he wanted in cash, because whatever scheme her and Jim had planned was she was going to sign this and she wasn't going to get any cash. And I still don't know if she's going to get the cash or not, because she don't have the cash yet. So, I think when it comes down to her thinking she's going to get that cash, she's going to walk across the door, and then they're going to snatch her ass right back in and say, nah, bitch, you ain't getting this motherfucking money right now. You ain't getting it. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong, but maybe I don't know. But so she called War, and this is his dumb. This is his hotness, because he's the one that's bringing this hotness on him. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Before I get there, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to stop it. I need to. Mitch left the tow yard company and went to Candace's house. Now, I didn't know, and now I do. Somewhere in all their years, because they've been tight with each other for so many years, Mitch and Candace have fucked. And Mitch still likes Candace. And he don't trust War. So War, I don't know when it's gonna happen. But he gonna have War set the fuck up to where he gonna be caught with a car full of motherfucking drugs and a gun and all this other motherfucking shit that take him out the motherfucking goddamn equation. War should just left motherfucking. I know he's feeling fucked up like he felt like he was used. But bitch, come on now. Come on now. You're doing too much too fast, and you're trying to make this money come up to you too fast. You're being really, really hot. But for Mitch to have those motherfucking connections, that he can set him up like that, that's what's going to save motherfucking Candace's life, for real. I mean, the show's going to go in so many motherfucking goddamn directions. So back to the bank. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to do that. But back to the bank. The man, they're waiting on the money to come. And so Candace is sitting there. All the branches have come up with, because he had to contact different branches so that they could come up with this $2 million in cash. And so he said, so War calls. And he said, I hope you ain't bullshitting. And she's like, no, we're waiting on the cash to get here. So she put the man, she said, can you talk to him? He said, what's his name? War. Now come on. Tyler, come on now. Come on. Now, you sitting up in the bank and you trying to ask somebody to give you $2 million in cash, and the person whose name that you sit there and give is War. Why can you give his full name Warren, whatever his last name is, and Warren gonna be like, who is this? The ghetto that he is. I mean, if I was a banking person and I heard, first of all, Candace pressing me for this money, and then two, she gonna put on a character that does not sound savory. Just put her back on the phone. He didn't have no not a lick of motherfucking business sound to him whatsoever. He sounded like he was straight from the motherfucking goddamn hood, and that's the way it went. So last thing I'm going to talk about, and this is a real short review, because I mean it was a good episode. But Hannah goes to see Jim. She decided that Catherine begged her enough, and bitch, I don't know why you can't get your motherfucking monkey ass up and go and tell him, but somebody gonna have to go and tell him, but it's not gonna be me. I done already came over here for you because I need to get here before they had came so that I could be able to console you. But now you asking me to go too motherfucking far when I shouldn't really be fucking with y'all anyway, because y'all try to set my motherfucking sign up. Y'all got me. Y'all almost killed him, and then y'all gonna cover the motherfucking shit up. Why how do you have the gall and the balls to ask anybody to sit there and go over there and tell somebody that your son is dead? Bitch, this is when you gotta handle your own motherfucking shit. I ain't gonna handle your shit for you. What the fuck is what you think this is? This ain't no motherfucking goddamn. You think you can just have me jump once again? I'm not your maid no more. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't even know how I'm gonna motherfucking live. I'm gonna live up in this house even though I don't know where she got it from. I'm gonna lay my head down somewhere because I don't have no motherfucking money right now. But damn, bitch, come on now. I mean, what's really going on? But she go in there, Jim, and Jim was like, "What do you want, Hannah? What do you want?" No, I'm not gonna apologize to you. No, I mean you're gonna sit there and say this and say that. I mean, he rambled on and on and on and on, and she was like, "Are you finished yet?" He said, "Yes, I'm finished." And she said, "Your wife asked me to come over here because..." And then she just stopped there for a second. And I'm like, did this bitch change her mind? Is she gonna change her mind? What the fuck is really going on? Is she changing her mind? And she said, "He died." And Jim right now, y'all, is looking the roughest of the roughest. Number one, he got his ass beat. by David. And it's like nobody decided to wipe off his face or anything like that because the face still looks fucked up. But then he has the growth, the stubble of the hair where he has not shaven. So he's looking like a broken down man, an old motherfucking man. And you know they don't age very good. And he is looking really horrid. He was like, what? And so that's where everything pretty much ended. Pretty much everything. There's the Veronica and her. You know what? I don't know what to say about Veronica. I really don't. I don't know what to say about her. If she's not controlling somebody, she just ain't gonna be happy. And I want to know, what does she do today? Is she living? What does she do today? She doesn't have a job. What does she do today? That she's so motherfucking powerful. I know she used to be an attorney. I know all of that. But what does she do today? The have-nots, they living lovely, and everybody's living lovely, even the motherfucking goddamn Benny and motherfucking goddamn. But I mean, what I want to go back to is Benny is sitting up in there with War, and he is clueless that if War don't get that money, that Benny, you dead. And this is the motherfucking nigga that you said that you grew up with. Wake up, Benny. There's only enough that you can be able to sit there and say that you are. You can only claim you didn't know so often, but you cannot be that dumb if he's the one that was in the streets and saved you. You cannot be that dumb, Benny. You cannot. What y'all think? I mean, for real, what y'all think? What you think about Officer Justin now being a motherfucking bitch tied up to the bed? What do you think about Benny and how dumb he is? Now, War's starting to get on my nerves a little bit too, because don't get me wrong, because War is that type of nigga I would fuck with. But he's just taking it a little bit too far. And Mitch and Candace, I didn't even know that they fucked around like that. I didn't know she even knew him. And she gave him that little kiss. He was like, fuck this, my baby ain't gonna get motherfucking in trouble. I know how I'm gonna handle this. So anyway, like me, subscribe to me. I know I don't know. I hope this one looks a little bit better. We'll see. All right, peace.